Hello everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today we are thrilled to introduce someone truly extraordinary, Nazima Buhari. Nazima is the next in the series of remarkable women we interview on our channel. Women who are dynamic and doing something extraordinary. Nazima isn't just an interior designer. She is a certified NLP practitioner trainer, a yoga and Pilates instructor, and a passionate fitness enthusiast. Her dedication to fitness seamlessly blends with her design expertise. Her journey encompasses an incredible range of skills and certifications, from aura reading to pendulum dowsing and healing, oracle card reading, psychometry, and mediumship. She is even a certified animal communicator, fostering connections beyond words. Although we couldn't have Nazima physically present at the studio in person, as she is presently in Dubai attending to her clients there, we are excited to have her join us through the Zoom session. I welcome you all and I welcome Nazima. Now sit back and enjoy the conversation. There's a lot more, and I cannot go beyond this. I think I'll call Nazima. Welcome, Nazima. And we would like
Thank
to.
you. Thank you so much, Sangeeta.
So
Thank you so much,
I think there
Sangeeta.
are so many things that you are doing, and for me to make an introduction, I don't know what all to gather, and that's incredible. Claps, and really,
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you.
I admire you
Thank you.
a lot.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
I would say you are an inquisitive person and always on a quest of learning something or the other, doing so many things at the same time. Well, describe yourself as a person.
So I would just simply define myself in just one liner. That is, if life does not stop us teaching, why should we stop learning? And that has always kept me going, or always, I have always inspired my own self, and always self-motivated to keep learning and, you know, um, embarking this journey of learning something new every time, each time. Also for my inner development, what you call as inner engineering, or and also to help others.
Instead of me asking you question by question, you just take us through your life journey till now, from the, being an interior designer, running a successful business there, to what you are doing right now. So please help us understand that.
Yes, certainly. So, as you already know, and you have a list of things what I have already acquired, certifications. Interior designing has, I mean, whatever I'm doing, it's all my passion. So I follow my passion. If I want to do something, I will just go and I'll just go for it. Like, and yes, I had a supportive family where I would always be motivated, like, हाँ, जो करना है, you're open to do it. As far as it's a learning, I was
Hmm.
always like motivated from my family.
Hmm.
So that way, I'm very fortunate. Um, so what has happened? What throughout, if I have to sum up my entire journey, uh, from interior designer to an NLP practitioner to then becoming a trainer, then taking up yoga, and because you know that we are into we met because of the fitness thing. So
Right.
how fitness freak we were and we are, you are very well versed with it. So I don't have to elaborate on that. But yeah, so yoga, when I was doing, I really used to enjoy yoga, and by God's grace, I'm very flexible. So I used
Hmm.
to always, love to see what else is possible for me to do it in yoga, and how advanced I can go in yoga, whatever, like handstand bolo, shirsasan, all those inversion poses. It was to really fascinate me that mujhe, I want to do it. I want to do it now. So then that is how when I took up the yoga certification of 300 hours, and along with the teacher's training certification also, uh, completed without any intention that I'm going to take up as a profession, but I completed the certification in 2019, 19 September or something. And I think 2020 में कोविड हिट मार्च में. तो I just started taking online classes, corporate trainings लेने लग गई, ग्रुप क्लासेस लेने लग गई, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड के कुवैत के क्लासेस लेती थी, मस्कत में क्लासेस लेती थी, दुबई के क्लासेस लेती थी, पूना में काफी सारे ग्रुप क्लासेस लेती थी, वन ऑन वन सेशन शुरू हो गए थे. So that is how my journey to this fitness started. Then I did Reebok Pilates certification because I really wanted to learn Pilates also. Of course, aerobics भी मुझे सर्टिफिकेशन लेना था, लेकिन we are so well versed with aerobics कि मुझे नहीं लगता है कि every beat now we know it so well that I
Hmm.
can also take the aerobic class, it's so also similar with the fitness. So when I say that I'm fitness enthusiast, I take overall body conditioning along with yoga, Pilates, and like props hai, TheraBand hai, weights hai. I take total full overall body conditioning.
Okay.
So that is just a passion which I followed, and फिर मैं gyms में लेने लग गई. फिर मैं personal training ज्यादा prefer करती थी, तो morning और evening में personal trainings लेती थी, and throughout the day I would balance my work. वो हो गया. And apart from these I have done lot of small other certification जो मैंने डाले भी नहीं है अंदर. It was
Hmm.
just for my learning that I used to just do it. Yeah, but there was some emotional avalanche in my life which came recently, and because of that, I was to be very mentally disturbed. I was to keep thinking that all the time about that situation. And that is when one of my very close friend, to whom I seek advice always, मैं जाई गई उसके घर पे, and she told me, why don't you learn access consciousness? मैंने भी किया हुआ 1 साल पहले, and it is very beautiful, and I know something in me is telling me that you should learn it. तो मैं बोला चलो explore करते हैं.
Hmm.
That is how I entered access consciousness ka world. And that is then when I decided to know if it helped me to this extent, I'm sure it is going to help others also to a great extent. Because you
Hmm.
don't know, when you receive bars, you're open to possibilities. What किसी एक चीज की वजह से, वो बोलते हैं ना कि एक रास्ता ब्लॉक होने की वजह से आगे के काफी रास्ते ब्लॉक हो जाते हैं हमारे, बिकॉज वो रास्ता कनेक्ट करता है बाकी सब चीजों को. वेर इन एक्सेस वो ब्लॉक निकाल देता है, तो तुम्हारे लिए वो बाकी के रास्ते भी ऑटोमेटिकली खुल जाते हैं.
Correct. So, when we talk about all the ornaments of talents that you wear, but right now, something that actually catches my attention is about the access consciousness bars. So, this is a very new term for me as well. I may have mispronounced it. So, for a general purpose, people like us, could you please take us through it as to what it is?
Certainly, I will. So, access consciousness basically gives us tools, like, it has tools and processes which kind of helps us to reach out more in depth towards our consciousness, and look at things without any judgments. And language, if I have to explain, bars is just one of the tools of access consciousness. There are a lot of other tools like body processes, as I told you, but bars is basically a one foundation, you can say, of access bars, access consciousness, my bad, which basically allows, it's a hand on body process. And what it does is, our minds are like computer virus. So everything starts from here, and then the diseases starts, or the ailments, pains, aches, or you name the disease, it all starts from your brain.
Hmm.
And if mentally, if you're not fit, physically you are unfit automatically because it shows on the system, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what bars helps is, there are energy points on our head. So as I told you, our head is are like a computer disk, and our hard drive is filled with viruses. So bars acts like an antivirus. So it kind of deletes the unwanted things which
Okay.
we are stuck. So as human, we are stuck in past. That's the reason we are unable to see and live in our present and now, and hence we project a wrong future. So when what happens is, when automatically, when you our past is deleted, okay, and when you start living more in the present, you can have a better future. There are more possibilities, and you can have n number of what do you call, positive outcomes in your life.
All right. So basically, what I understand is basically the limitations that we have set in our mind kind of create blockages,
Correct.
right? And
Absolutely.
those kinds
Yes.
of blockages later on can manifest into different types of physical or emotional challenges, issues. And
Exactly.
through this therapy, you try to release those blockages and eventually make the person get rid of the issues that the person is facing.
So, what happens is access bars or any access tools when we're using processes we're using, it's a hand on body process. It's a one-on-one session. So we basically touch those points and the bars. When you say bars, so there are two types of bars. The first, the person, the bars is the drink wala
Yeah.
bars. This is not that bars, guys. This is the it's all related to energy. So when we touch there are 32 points on our head. When we touch those points, the energy starts running. Few points, when we touch these points, if you're whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions. So now, when I talk about thoughts, feelings, emotions, I'm not only talking about from our life journey, from it can be from your mother's womb, it can be throughout our life experiences, or it can be also from our past life experiences. Whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions we are carrying with us, they are still stuck with us, and that is the reason it does not allow us to move ahead in our lives. So what happens is you are stuck because you keep thinking about it all the time. So even if you're working right now, if you're doing something, so for an example, um, to explain you in a very, very brief way, it basically deletes the viruses out of your system
Okay.
and allows you to live more in the present, more in the now, so that you can see a better tomorrow, better today, better future, and the doors to the possibilities are then endless.
All right. So, what are the range of physical and emotional issues that can be addressed using this therapy?
Well, mental issues like depression, anxiety, stress, uh, chattering mind,
Hmm.
and you can say insomnia because the mind keeps thinking so much that there are people who have sleep issues, insomnia problem.
Hmm.
So all this then can be taken care of. So when you're holding like there are we kind of hold a lot of grudges inside us. It can be
Hmm.
for ourselves or for others.
Hmm.
So when I say that if you hold grudges, get your bars run. If you are emotionally disturbed, if you're going through a heartbreak, get your bars run. If you want to get rid of some addictions, get your bars run. So for anything and everything, bars is like not like an entire solution, but it helps eliminating a lot of negative emotions, or in that matter, all the thoughts, feelings, emotions which are stuck, because of which you are stuck in your
Okay.
current situation or in your current life.
Hmm. Hmm.
And physical ailments, like um, the scientist map, like the scientific maps have proven that before and after के maps लिए गए थे of a person who is depressed and anxious. So when it was before and after के map में 87% का after just one session इसका
Positive.
positive outcome निकला है, मतलब या so इतना इतना level कम हो जाता है.
Okay.
And with continuous therapy, this it works like wonders. It's like a magic.
Hmm.
Trust me.
In a nutshell, if I have to say that whatever limitations you have, whether it's in your brain or we carry some memories from the past lives, also the subconscious mind that carries the
Right.
memories and all, and you set those kinds of limitations, those create blockages in your body. And your the therapy that you do, or the way you help is you remove those blockages, clear the blockage,
Yeah, it's a kind of
setting things,
healing. Yes, it is.
balancing things
You would
right.
say yes. Right.
So, you must be
Correct.
having some kind of experiences from the years that you've been practicing this therapy. So, some experiences that you would like to share with people, some our audience.
Certainly, there are a lot of experiences, and it's not been years. It's just been maybe 8, 9 months that I have entered this access consciousness world,
Mm-hmm.
and my world has changed ever since that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never stopped. One after the other certifications I kept doing, and I saw the results to be like the outcome of this whatever I have studied. It's so beautiful that one smallest example and the latest example was when I was in India. I got a call from a friend. He lives in the same society where I do, and I had posted this post of vision correction.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me that I want to send my daughter to you because she has a power and she has frequent headaches. So I was like, fine, please send her. I will have a word with her. So when she came, I spoke to her. She's in 12th standard and a brainy child. She scored 96 in her 10th standard and she's studying pretty hard even in 12th standard. So when I asked her, she had frequent headaches, okay, and she told me that I have taken almost 15 painkillers in 1 month, so every alternate day, basically. And she like the pain would be so terrible that I could not study. So the only option what I had was to just gulp a, painkiller. So when she came to me, also being into a little psychological background of NLP and other stuff, I just went a little more into the depth and I got to know that the actual reason of her headache is not the specs because the power of her number was just point minus 2.5. It was a very minimal number. So the headaches were not because of that. The headaches were because of some other reasons where I don't feel the need of disclosing the reason, but when I started treating, I didn't give her vision correction. So we actually, when we take the history of the client of what is the problem, we cater to the areas of problem, and then we decide that what therapy is required and how many sessions will it take to for that person to see the results. Normally, the results are seen immediately after the first session itself. But generally, if it's like a chronic illness, it takes a little longer to get out of the system. So, if a couple of session I gave her for the bars and the headache went. It did not come for 3, 4 days. And then she just called me that, Auntie, I'm in college and I have a very bad headache. Can I please take a medicine? So I was like, avoid taking medicine. What you do is once you complete the lecture, just come to me. I'll get your bars run. And she did that. Immediately after the session, I asked her, the headache was gone. And normally, what happens is when in so this bars there's no age limit from a pregnant lady to an infant to an acha. This is also extremely good for mentally special kids like autistic kids or ADHD. It helps them to a great extent, because their brains are wired in a different way. So this really helps them do get in touch with their motor skills, cognitive skills, get in control, also to communicate in a better way, and it helps them like in a lot of other ways as well. And you can see on YouTube, you can check. You will actually find a series of videos where the it's proven like how it has helped so many of them.
Okay.
So coming back to this particular case, she had so I just took like 5 sessions altogether. With I had advised her 7, but in 5 sessions her headache had gone completely. Like it was I took this for I did not take it on a regular basis. I was taking it once a week to just see how it works with her. And once a week was perfectly working with her. Like so for some people we advise every alternate day. Some people we advise twice a week. Some people who just come just to experience we also call it as a mind spa. So just
Mm.
to experience the feeling of how your mind completely relaxes. So you feel as if you've just come out of a massage and it's like a complete mind spa and the entire
Refreshing.
body muscles and everything is relaxed, very refreshing, rejuvenating.
Mm.
So this for this girl, the headache never came back. In just 5 sessions, it completely disappeared. One of the example, there are several examples, that I can give you, but I think we are in short of time, so I will not be able to elaborate more on that. For kids, if they get their bars run before the exams, they score extremely well. I mean, the chances of scoring it gets very high. Yeah, it's like this is the process that whenever the bars are run, the thoughts, feelings, emotion, they just dissolve and dissipate out of your system through electromagnetic form.
Okay, so
And this is,
say, sorry.
sorry. So this is just about the bars. So about the body processes, what I'm talking about, there are body processes which, so one of the facelift is like, a facelift is again a very beautiful and a very demanding body process because it helps in anti-aging. So when you
Uh,
need all this, so when you see people using Botox and other skin treatments, when you take this, facelift is a natural way of anti-aging, you know. So the wrinkles and everything can be taken care of when you run this process.
Women
Then,
out there,
and there are other benefits, and
huh,
other benefits also there of facelift, like you lose weight. If you're finding difficulties in losing weight, you lose weight, your skin glows, the wrinkles go, and if you have like common flu, the flu also goes away with a facelift. That is one. With vision correction process, people who have migraine issues, people who have sinus issues. So vision correction is a process where if you have a vision problem, so any emotional trauma we go through, okay, we see with our eyes, okay, and those traumas are again, they are kind of engraved in our brains, and because of that, also sometimes we have blurry vision, or uh, we get specs because of that. We get numbers because of that also. So if there's any emotional damages, or if the traumas to the eyes, this completely eliminates. There are a lot of eye problems nowadays I've seen, like eye pressure. One of I know a few cases where I have not even heard those terminologies, and people have those kind of eye issues. So this can be taken care to a certain extent. Of course, if it is medically, there has to be a medical way as well. And simultaneously, we can take this therapy, and it will definitely increase, or you can say, it just rapidifies the healing process. So the
okay.
vision correction is taken care of. Migraine, sinus, any nasal discomfort you have, eye discomfort you have, everything is taken care of when you run your vision correction.
Okay.
And then there are other body processes which increases your immunity, which takes care of your spinal. Acha, this is extremely good for bones and joints. So people who have fractures, if we go to this therapy, the healing process is very rapid.
So it's overall basically, that's what I feel.
Overall. Yeah, and there are proven cases that cancers from fourth stage has been reversed when you're running this.
Right. Okay. You have done so many things in life apart from being, taking care of your house and handling your professional successfully, plus, being a, fitness enthusiast. I've seen
Mother,
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 major
wife,
wife, mother.
daughter,
Yes,
and so on and so forth.
yes,
Yeah.
everything. And apart from that,
Yeah.
I used to admire you that you would go for long treks also, very
Yeah,
often
correct.
into the
Yes.
north of India. And then I've seen you, practicing yoga poses, trying your level best to get to the correct posture and pose, like from not doing
Correct.
it to doing it so well, Shirshasana and everything. Now, from your journey, you must have learned a lot in which you have communicated. Your message is pretty clear. But still, I would like you to give one or two sentence message for the people out there.
I would really like to give one message to the audience that, especially the women, that do what you love and love what you do. Because I have been following this all my life. I have always done what I loved, and I always love what I do. And I think that is the reason I enjoy everything so much, And also follow your dreams. Life is very short and you don't know कि तुम कितना जीने वाले हो. तुम आज जियोगे, तुम कल next step में मेरे साथ क्या होने वाला है मुझे पता नहीं है. So live every moment to its fullest without regrets and without judgments.
The question, a very important question about the animal
Let it pour
communication.
in. The more the question, the more the questions, the more the clarity. So
Yeah.
please let
So
the questions pour in.
about animal consciousness, I forgot animal communication. So how
Communication.
did it
Animal
happen, and how? Tell me more about it.
So, in lockdown, my son bought a stray cat. It was maybe 3 weeks old. And first, so when I was like, no, I am no cats. I mean, I was like I love dogs, I love animals, but मेरे घर पे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. मुझे ऐसे like, oh no, 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 पापा, not at home. You जो है दूर से अच्छा है. But then he's like, Mama, he was being chased and by dogs, and it was hiding under the car, so I just dragged him out and I got it. But slowly, it got so attached to me, and he it was a male. He got so attached to me, and he was like my baby. We used to love each other, and he would actually take me as his mom. He passed away a couple of months ago due to some illnesses. So I was missing him so much, and I was so attached to him. I was missing him so much. So that is when I thought I want to do animal communication because I want to communicate. And before that, also, I have friends who are into animal communication. So I know that there is you can communicate with animals. While my cat was alive, I was communicating with him through my friends as well when he would not eat or when he would do some naughty things at home. That he caught a pigeon and got it home to prove that he can hunt. After he passed away, though I have already done a certification where mediumship, I have learned mediumship, soul connect, aura reading, pendulum dowsing. I learned pendulum healing also later on. Then EFT I've done, the emotional freedom technique, and a lot of other psychometry reading I learned. So तभी वो connect कैसे करते हैं वो समझ में आ गया था. But I was still, you always doubt yourself. So I had this doubt. So like, no, I want to do animal communication. So I did an online certification course, animal communication ka, and I was like, oh, actually, this is something similar, and I'm already knowing it. So then I started practicing it. And to my surprise, it actually, whenever I remember him, whenever I need any guidance, I just remember him. I just call him, and he is with me all the time. He's ready to answer me. He's ready to come with me or be with me, or it's just that it's a beautiful feeling. I cannot express that. So a small example I can give you is I was traveling somewhere last month, and my visa was due, and normally it takes 24 to 48 hours to come, but that time took 3 days, and that day I had already booked my tickets for the same day flight, और मेरा visa आया नहीं था. So while I was coming I was just going from my office to my home. It was around afternoon, 3:10 या 3:15 हुआ था, 3 बजे के आसपास था. And I was like, Dubi, I'm waiting for my visa. Can you please tell me when will my visa come? So like, Ma, don't worry, it will come to you. It is already on the way. You will receive it within half an hour. I was like, okay. And within 15 minutes, I got a message on my phone that your visa is
Oh, wow.
it has been approved, and we have mailed you on and so ID. So that was a time I was like 100% sure that yes, now whatever I'm perceiving it, whatever I'm receiving, whatever messages I'm receiving, they are the factual, like I will not doubt henceforth that ये जो messages मुझे आ रहे हैं, मुझे ऐसे doubt होता है ना, अच्छा ये तो शायद अपना मन बोल रहा है, ना ऐसा नहीं है, ये right नहीं है, ये ऐसा नहीं है. That was the time when I said it, yes, now this is it. I mean, now I'm communicating with Dubi, और मुझे और मेरा confidence level और बढ़ गया.
Thank you so much for tuning into Women Wise. We hope you enjoyed diving into the fascinating world of Access Consciousness Bars Therapy with Nazima. Remember, these insightful conversations are just the beginning. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this helpful. Share it with your friends who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content.